My name is Mark Biernat, and I'm here to comment on who Russia is sending to Turkey and what this means and what it will mean for the world. Well, basically, they're sending not Vladimir Putin, the Tsar of Moscow, I don't even want to say Russia, but Vladimir Medinsky. Medinsky, and let me tell you about this guy. He was, one, accused of plagiarism. Two, he idolizes Stalin. And evidence to that is he wants to promote statues of Stalin around Russia. No, not playgrounds, not statues of, somebody like Dostoevsky, a saint, the Blessed Mother. He wants to promote statues of Joseph Stalin. And we know who that guy was. So when Rubio, with a big smile, shakes hands with him on, I guess it's going to be Friday when the U.S. delegation is going, he should know better. Rubio's background, he should know better that this guy is an embodiment, because we are what we think about all day long, an embodiment of the collective unconsciousness of what Stalin believed, if he is willing to resurrect, spend money, and put up statues of Stalin all over Russia. These are minor delegates. The reason Putin, Peskov, Lavrov, etc., they're not going to send Mendeyev, is they're not sending these guys because they don't see Ukraine as a legitimate government. Remember, in their mind, Ukraine is just a subset of the Russian Empire. So they can't legitimize it by meeting with them face to face. In contrast, the Ukrainians are sending their top elected and official delegates. If the world doesn't open up and see, if the Russia is sending a man who idolizes Joseph Stalin, and evidence to that is he wants to erect statues all over Russia and maybe even the world of Joseph Stalin as their delegate, they call him a presidential aide to Vladimir Putin. His name's Vladimir. Okay, also, this is something to give heavy thought to, and I hope the White House realizes that. I don't know, again, people question, is it naivety, or is it just they're actually just pro-Russian? I think it's the latter. But again, the U.S. delegation will shake hands and smile at somebody who wants to promote the name, image of Joseph Stalin. And that's going to happen on Friday. So these peace talks are really not going to go well. Ukraine wants peace. Russia wants Ukraine. And that's all there is to it. And I highly recommend, whenever you look somebody up, who is it that they personally promote? And, did they promote the Blessed Mother? I'm standing in front of a statue of Nicholas Copernicus right now, Polish scientist, behind Jagiellonian University. What are the things, and down there is a statue of Adam Mickiewicz, a poet. What are the things the society is promoting in the collective unconsciousness? And what is the next generation going to see as role models? So the peace talks in Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey, are really nothing more than a deflection. And we knew this because Russia is preparing an offensive. They have too much vested economically in this war economy that they cannot stop it. And when the world wakes up and realizes it, before this continuous appeasement, and in the words of Pilsudski, the Polish patriot, regarding the Edge guy in Germany in the 1930s, we must crush the adder in the egg, okay? Maybe not the United States directly, but we must give full support, if we want to make this world a better place, to peaceful, transparent democracies and defend the innocent. So these are the peace talks. There's nothing more to be said. What's going to go on there? Unless the Tsar of Moscow says, Russia, go home, I was wronged, this will continue ad infinitum. And it's tragic. let's try to identify people and what they believe, who they look to. Do they look to Gandhi? Do they say the rosary? Do they try to promote peace in other ways, humanistic ways? Or do they idolize Joseph Stalin? That's the question, and we should all be awake to this. My name is Mark Biernat. I'm a monetary economist. Have a beautiful day. Thank you very much.